Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. Today we're joined by Mr. Richard Holden.
Hello.
And in this video we're going to be cooking sirloin steaks straight on our Alfa wood-fired oven.
Sirloin steak straight on the ceramic base of the Alfa. Some people, you can get the logs going really strongly, and then you can do like a dirty steak, but we're going to just keep it really simple and put them straight on the ceramics. So for this it's really important to get the entire oven thoroughly preheated so that ceramic stone is nice and hot, and we're literally just going to put the steak straight onto that ceramic.
So we've had this oven lit, what, 2 hours now? We've had it really high and then we've brought the temperature down. We're sat at currently
about 225.
225.
It's easier to maintain the temperature if you go really high and then let it cool down a little bit, because when it goes really high, all the insulation in here gets nice and warm, and then that will stabilize so that you can just feed the fire little logs, and it'll just kind of moderate really nicely in that temperature zone.
Okay.
So shall we prep?
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of sea salt on these. I'm not going to go with any pepper, because as it's a spice and we're going to put it straight onto the ceramic, there's a chance that it could burn and give us a bit of an unpleasant flavour. So
no oil as well?
No oil. I'm just going to go on a little bit of salt, just pat this on, and then we're just going to put these straight onto the ceramic. So what you'll see in here, if you come in a little bit closer, is we've got the fire on one side, and that's going to lick up and over and kind of circulate around inside the oven before it escapes through the flue at the top. We've cleaned the ceramic base nicely, so we're ready to go with our steaks.
Okay.
So we'll just go one.
One little top tip we've learnt ourselves over the last few days, we've got some unlit logs on the other side of the barbecue. They're preheating almost, so when we need extra heat we move them across and they light instantly.
Within seconds. I mean, these are kiln drying logs anyway, so they are really dry, and they're gonna burn really nicely, but it preheats them, and it also just gets any remaining moisture out, and they literally just go straight up. So straight onto the ceramic, we'll give them about a minute and then we'll take a look at them. One thing with the over the top heat from the shape of the wood oven is that the steaks will actually cook on that top surface as well as getting the heat from underneath. So can turn them over just to get a nice bit of even colour on both sides. But it's a different way of cooking with the steak in the wood oven, and we'll just take a look at that in a minute.
Okay, so we'll pop back in a few minutes and just see how we're getting on.
So we've had about a minute and a half. If we just sweep that paddle underneath there, let's just have a quick temp probe. So around about mid-40s, which is a good rare. We've got some good colour on the top. Just going to turn that over, put that back in, and what I might actually do, once we get the second one turned over, is just put that fat, just kind of face it towards the fire, just because
you want it crispy.
I want it nice and crispy, rendered, really nice and crispy and sweet. So we'll give those about another 45 seconds, and then we'll take them out, we'll temperature probe them. How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Medium rare, so we'll be about 53, 54. Really simple. Always use a temperature probe. Make sure that you know how your steaks are cooked inside. Let them rest, and the rest, as we know, is just delicious eating. Have you got the probe? Let's have a check. So got a nice little bit of crispy edge on that, on the fat along the top. So we're about 54.
Yep.
So we'll take that out. Normally, you'd rest this for as long as you cook it for. So if you cook it for say 3-4 minutes,
I'll trick that one.
Let's just have a double check.
That was a little bit better done.
A little bit more done. I think the further back in the oven it is,
the
more heat there is there, so it will cook a little bit quicker. So one of the basic things with this is, and the same if you're doing pizzas, if you want it to cook a little bit quicker, just move it further back. So we'll pop that back there. And then, like I say, you'd normally rest this. I'm just going to go in and have a peek.
While you're slicing that up, I'll do my part.
Okay.
That looks good.
Can't see, the sun's kind of, I'm going to have to tilt this up.
So if you're interested in any other of these videos, visit our website, hayesgardenworld.co.uk. There's no real recipe to a sirloin steak.
No, just get a good sirloin steak, go to your butcher, get a good well-aged steak, and away you go.
We are across all the social media platforms. If you wanted more information or to see more of the range of the Alfa ovens, visit the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
I'm going to enjoy some steak.